Yo, what's going on, folks over at YouTube? Coach Steve here with my 3.75, season 3.75 edition of Dragon Ball FighterZ, the tier list we've all been waiting for. You dig? So, Super Baby 2 was the last character released, and he is available here, and I do have a spot for him on my tier list. So, you know, we'll get that shit started. So you guys know, this is me and me alone. There's nobody else with me to, steer my opinion of what I think of these characters. You dig? Alright. So, we're going to go straight down the line. We're going to try and speed run this. I can give very brief explanations of pretty much every character. I don't know, but I don't see a future with the character. I will probably just tell you that I don't know, but it's very unlikely that I don't know anything about certain characters at this point. So we're gonna acknowledge the best characters for who they are. This will be ordered as best as possible, and we're gonna start with putting the best characters in that category, and we'll order it from there. So we're gonna start with this bitch. We're gonna start with him. We're gonna start with this asshole. Let's see. Where you at? Him. Where you at? You. That's already top 5. Little fucker at. You. You. And you. Give or take. These are the best characters. Oh. Beers. Give or take. But we can order this. A little bit. I think at the highest level, Android 21 is the best character in the game. This character, she becomes a character that pretty much plays the game for you. Her strings, her buttons, her neutral. Once you really learn how to manage the steals properly, which is probably the most difficult thing about the character, is managing steals. And just any resource management in general is pretty much the hardest thing about her, and when you want a level 3, which level 3 and stuff like that. Those are the hardest things, but they become really easy as you keep playing. So, you know, because you get the 50-50 left right level 3 mix, and chances are the combo that led up to that means that the next combo after you get hit, you're going to die. It's pretty much no brainer. This character is complete nonsense, but she's always been bullshit since season 1. She's just been really crazy in completely different ways each version, which makes her interesting in a degree, but damn, she's really something in this version. After that, I'm still leaving Kid Buu here. I don't know what all this cap is on Kid Buu not being top 2, top 3, but it needs to stop. Kid Buu players, you guys do this shit every season. Kid Buu gets slightly nerfed, right? Gets slightly nerfed, and he's I'm not playing Kid Buu no more, or Kid Buu fell off, this and that. Don't want to hear it. Your character is still the same, pretty much. You're doing the same things over and over and over again. It's really annoying, really stupid. Top 3, no question. Right? The real debate comes here after top 3. Who is third? But I have to put Base Vegeta above UI Goku. Appreciate the rave, Loki. I have to put Base Vegeta there over UI Goku. I initially had UI Goku here, and at one point even here, but my lack of knowledge and emotions got the better of me here. I do have UI Goku 4th, but we'll get into that. Base Vegeta he has some of the best neutral in the game, right? That applies to these two ahead of him also, right? This is pretty much top 3 neutral in the game also, but Base Vegeta has damage on damage, right? You got some of the best key blasts in the game. They would be if Broly wasn't in the game, right? But your screen control is absolutely absurd, right? You got full screen frame traps by yourself. Everything leads to corner carry or 4K, and your level 3 mix is really crazy. No doubt, man. Thanks. Level 3 mix into, the next hit is going to kill you. Pretty much similar to Android 21, right? You have an OTG grab that gives you a little bit of extra meter that you need for your level 1 or your level 3. Right? So you have a level 3 that does 19 something, which is, that's not okay. Into 50-50 or 4-way if you're mid-screen. It's too much. Too much. What a character. He's mad cool to watch though, so go off. There's a reason why this character is incredibly popular. This character is really, really strong. After that is UI Goku. UI Goku's ability to rob you is way too strong. It's way too strong. This character has some crazy, but his jab mainly. His jab is broke. That 5L leads to just, it leads to way too much. His stun decay, it's almost non-existent, right? The one thing that he's like, you know, like his post level 3 game is like kind of okay, but the fact that he has so many different defensive options on top of what's built in, on top of what's already built in the game, is too much. You shouldn't knock down a character and then yo, you know what? I'm not fucking with you. You can just get up. You can just get up because I don't want to deal with what you're about to do, because they're all crazy, right? You know, all UI Goku players are crazy. So I'm gonna, even if it's a hard knockdown, level 3 is supposed to be my mix. It's supposed to be my Oki, right? But it's ours. It's our turn together. We're in this together. All right, I'm gonna do my level 3, and you know what? If I want to mix you, I have to acknowledge that it's a risk. But when the best option is like, you know what? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'll just backdash, and then you can get up, and then we'll fight. Like on some cash, like on some hood shit. And you're playing with your friends. Like, yo, let me get back up. And they be like, alright. You know? It's crazy. What kind of character is that? But the reason for that, and people will continue to debate with me forever, is because his counter super is frame 1. If his counter super was not frame 1, you would at least be able to safe jump this character. You can't do that, right? Because you're always hesitating on your safe jump because he has a frame 1 counter super. The fact that you're always hesitating on what's supposed to be a safe jump, that's why people get hit by flips, or their meaties are just, they're not meaties, real meaties anymore. It's because of his counter super being frame 1. If that wasn't the case, then you could just meaty him, get a safe jump, and then, yeah. Nah. Not whole dragon. The I see everything. When he says I see everything, that's a frame 1 parry. That's a frame. That shit is nonsense. But on top of that, he has all the frame 4 options too. That's just crazy. But you know what that leads to also? Let's say he lands it, right? I see everything. And then he DACs into Android 21. And then you got a left right. Like, come on, yo. That shit ain't cool. It's just his other super. It's a 236 with super dash. So you can grab it, yeah, but you can't grab his DP. He has a frame 1 DP. You know? He has flip. Like, come on. He could just wait. At that point, he could just wake up mash. It's the same thing I do with Jiren. Because you're afraid of my frame 1 counter. That's just wild. Wild. Alright. So after this, it gets a little bit hard. I'm going to get into Broly in a little bit. But he is not top 5. You heard me, chat? Broly is not top 5. There's no single way in the world that I can justify Broly being better than this character. At all. You are not going to tell me that Broly is better than this character right here. Absolutely not. This character is insane right now. This character is insane right now. He does way too much damage. Right? Movement is incredibly good. Movement's incredibly good. Good ki blast. Really good ki blast. Really good special moves. Strong beam. Right? They buffed his B assist, so now he helps the team a lot, you know? because it's a really high block stun assist that goes far. So Broly is not better than base Vegeta either. Nope. 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 Absolutely not. The character base Vegeta moving like that? No. Broly ain't moving like that. Broly's just jabbing you and grabbing you. That's it. I don't even think Gotenks has a high ceiling. Gotenks became a character that if you just have the execution for his combos, you could be a really good Gotenks. That's what he became. That's what I dislike about the character. He can be definitely higher, right? He can be higher than UI Goku. This is probably as high as I would put him, right? But for the sake of us coming onto Twitch, you know, being controversial, personally, I think this anyway. I think he's not better than UI Goku, but we're gonna go ahead and go with this. Ghost Oki also, right? So you just have solo mix, which means like you can kind of play him anchor, right? Because his neutral's good. His biggest problem is his range on his buttons. Like his buttons suck outside of like 2M. But if he lands a hit, he's hurting you. He's definitely hurting you. Gotenks is really good. Too high of a damage output. Solo and with assists is even better. Yeah, EX punches is +1, right? A character being +1 with a lot of damage like that is really good. He doesn't have good like anti-reflect strings, it seems, but he still hurts a lot. And you always got to be careful against a character like this because you don't ever want him to touch you. All right, after that, it's Team Gohan. Team Gohan is actually another robbery character with some incredible neutral, incredible meter build by himself, right? His bomb, the I think it's J2S. That bomb is nonsense, right? So like when he's mixing you, or like when he's stringing you up, and you have to worry about IAD cross up JL into EX legs, and then you're gonna take like 4K after that into the corner, right? Or he can do fake cross up bomb and then still get a full combo while keeping his smash and still building mad meter. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. Complete bullshit. Stop the cap? Nah, there's no cap here, bro. My opinion is never cap. Corner carry and damage and meter. He always had it. No, I don't want to say always, but this season he's always had it. You know, really, really strong. Scrubby auto combo, even though there's ways around it. There's definitely ways around it, but it's still all guesses often. You know? EX legs really strong, a lot of priority. This character's really good. I don't know why people don't really play him like that anymore. It's kind of like the Kid Buu syndrome, where like not a lot of people play these characters. But look at who's winning. Legendary Pred, Nitro. They both play Kid Buu. One of them plays Gohan. You got UI 21. You know, like these characters are fucking nonsense. I did forget one character in this tier, I think, but he's gonna be probably at the end of it. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, you get bored of the best characters sometimes. They're not always fun. All right, after that is definitely Broly. Can't put Broly any lower than this. But Broly, of course, like the only real like buffs that he's seen was like, you know, Limit Break. Limit Break is more, like what can make him pretty scrubby and makes him like kind of easy. But he has a hard time hitting these two characters, Base Vegeta, Kid Buu. That's why he's not like up here with them. He could pretty much destroy most of the cast, right? As is kind of all these top tiers. That's why they're top tier. But when you see your jab go, when you see Gotenks 2M under your jab, you're gonna be like, bro, what the fuck just happened? I just lost 6K because my jab decided to go over your 2M, your medium starter. Broly don't got no medium starters. Buff Broly. Why he don't got no medium starters? He has one medium starter, which is the second hit of his auto combo. Everything else is lights. But yeah, otherwise, you know, Broly's mix is strong. It's standard though, and a lot of times it's you could like fuzzy jump his mix, but that's like it's still hard at a high level, especially like if your staggers are like strong, like you play like really strong staggers in mind games. But it is definitely possible. After that is base Goku. A lot of people don't talk about base Goku. He's still one of the best anchors in the game, if not the best anchor in the game. Right? This character just shits damage everywhere on the screen. He has really good ki blast. He has a command grab that's unreactable. He's really, really, really fucking good. What assists for base Goku? Well, he has a high block stun assist and an assist that looks like a meme, but it gives you an entire bar. And you really got to think about that. So depending on your team, you know, you can use either or very well. Like if you have one high block stun assist, you might not need base Goku's high block stun assist. You might just want to have a free ass bar. That's just mad cool. And then when you have a team that could DAC in a Spirit Bomb, which is, you know, Kid Buu 21 can do it, right? Gotenks can, Teen Gohan can, Broly can. So the top tiers can, right? Beerus can. So the top tiers can give you Spirit Bomb, which is one of the most damaging level 3s in the game, if not the most. Then, yeah. He's already just doing his job. Shit's crazy. 1-2M starter, you can die. I mean, you've definitely seen base Goku TODs like in match because of like Limit Break and Spark and shit. It's a lot of damage. On top of just a command grab. So like you don't want to get hit by this character, but he also has a command grab, so you don't want to sit there. He's gonna hurt you from that command grab too. Shit is wild. Beerus is a very obscure character. What he's doing is like he's pretty much manipulating the screen at all times, right? Like he's controlling where you really want to move most of the time, which is strong as fuck. Right? Because then you can always set yourself up to 2H them. His 2M reaches almost full screen. Right? So you can set up the opponent to take just so much life from them, because when you place your orbs correctly, they're just like, yo, I can't beat in this point of the screen. Right? And then it's like, I can't take it no, I want to super dash. And then you 2H them and then they fucking die. Right? And then his pressure is mad good too. Right? Like let's say like he if he wants to get in, he's like 80% of the screen away. You set up an orb, right? Oh, you're not gonna move. I'm gonna just 2M my way into this and get a 50-50. And if he hits you, he's taking at least 4K every time. Because he does way too much damage. And his level 3 is one of the most damaging level 3s in the game too. Really strong character in my opinion. But he's one that's fun to watch too, especially because compared to most of these characters, he's like on the newer end of top tier. Say newer end, but you'll see him more now. So it's like kind of refreshing. Right? And his B assist is mad good too. His high block stun. So a character that's this good on point, but also providing a high block stun assist is really strong. That shit is really, really strong. I can't give that right now. It's too many characters right now. I did say there's one more character in top tier, but I think I'm just gonna let him start the next tier. I'm ordering this as best as possible, by the way, guys. But it's gonna be GT Goku. I really, really want to put him here. At the end of the day, it doesn't truly make a difference. I just don't see him on the same plane as these most of the time. Actually, not, fuck it. You know what? He's here. He's definitely here. We're all getting robbed by GT. Still, to this day. Fuck it. Will my tier list be on YouTube? Yeah. Say hi to YouTube. But GT Goku, he got nerfed a bit, right? But his damage, especially with Limit Break. Limit Break really fucked this game in a lot of aspects. It changed a lot of things. It changed characters' viability. Good and bad too. Because some characters, like, if you don't do no damage, right? Compared to like a character that already did damage plus Limit Break. Come on, yo. Shit is a lot. This character already did damage. And now Limit Break damage is... That's huge. That's a huge benefit. That's a huge benefit. Yeah, he's tiny. Off his level 3, he gets really good mix too. And if he's stacked with meter, you're not going to have a fun time. Most of the cast will not have a fun time against him with meter. His strings are really good. Knockdown situations are good too. He can wait in neutral a lot as well. Like if you guys watch Pred play, like he's not gonna just mindlessly do like EX Larry or EX Ball. Like he can wait and land a JS or a 5S, and you're gonna lose a lot for that. It's really strong. Really, really strong character. His jab is good. His buttons are actually good. Like better than Gotenks, I think. So, but yeah, this character, he's only down here because he doesn't have a Ki Blast. Otherwise, he would literally be like here if he had a Ki Blast. But he's pretty much like mid-range neutral, and if he hits you, you're gonna explode. All right, so there is the best. This is how many characters? This is top 10. This is my top 10. Actually, yeah, 10 characters. All right, so let's see. Let's get the next group in line, and then we'll order it out. Piccolo's A assist is incredibly broken, but there is ways around it. It just requires you to be a bit patient. Because that first orb comes really fast, right? And then the second orb comes out, but it's a lot slower, doesn't travel as far. First, they're both Ki Blasts, right? Then second, when the orbs are out, if you make contact with the opponent, they go away. So if your opponent's moving all wild because they have orbs around them, it becomes a bit easier to actually get the orb off of you. As long as you are just a little bit patient, though. So that assist is good, but there is some counterplay. Piccolo's air buttons are OD. His sword normal jab is like, bro, come on, yo. It's literally a sword. Literally a sword. And then the JH confirm. You do like jump back, like IDH. You see Hook do it like a lot. Right? You do IDH, it's like, oh shit, it hit, vanish. Right? That shit is really good. Really, really good. Then you got the Hell Zone. Piccolo's damage is really good. Meter build is really good. Right? I don't like his buttons and strings on the ground though. That's why he's not like S tier to me. I don't really like his grounded control. When he knocks you down is good too, but you know, reflect is one frame. Yeah, his damage is too much. Damage is too much. Baby is new, but I've had a lot of experience so far against him. B assist is one of the best assists in the game. Probably top 3, if not top 5. Right? Because the tracking is too strong. The tracking is incredibly strong on that assist. Alright, so you're a support character already off the bat, right? Because you can provide a really good assist for your team. Baby with combos has some of the best meter build in the game, which it also ties into being a strong support character, right? Because you can Z change into any of these characters that have really insane level 3 Oki, and then they'll fucking die. Or his level 3 by himself is really good too. His buttons are good. The only like thing that I really don't like about him, his block strings fucking suck to me. I don't like them. I'm not feeling his block strings at all. But his neutral and space control is really, really good. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, his neutral screen control is really good, especially because the key blasts can come back. The key blasts are like fucking boomerangs. Like that shit is really, really strong. I like it a lot. It's a fun new addition to the game too. He has a good auto combo. Really good auto combo actually. Like his stand jab has a surprisingly like high hitbox, and it's good horizontal also. So I think he's good for sure. I want to learn him on the side actually. Well, I'm gonna do like a fun team on the side with him. I want to do. I still haven't found the third character yet, but it's gonna be fun. But yeah, Baby is a really solid addition to the game. I'm really happy with how he came out. You got an instant cross up, JM. You got two level 3s, a really good level 1, right? And his punishment is good too because of the freeze frame on his supers. It's strong. Definitely like that. 214S is what is this 214S? Is it the that's the spin, right? Or is that 236S? No, 236S is his beam. Yeah, the 214S is his is the rapid spin. That shit is 8 frames, bro. That shit is really rapid spin. That's just 8 frames. 8 frames, launching key blast. At some high priority. Yeah, his beam isn't that good. His beam isn't that good. But yeah, 8 frame that can hit a round start. Shit is wild. And because he builds so much meter, his spark routes will definitely build enough to TLD you and shit. Strong character. I like it. After that, I have to put Bardock here. I'm convinced that there's going to come a day where I'm going to be the only Bardock left on the planet. I've been waiting for that day my whole life. Bardock is my character and mine alone. Been waiting for this day. It's coming soon. I feel it. Trippin's going to drop Bardock. It's just going to be me. Matoya's going to drop Bardock. And this is it. I'll be the last of them all. But the biggest hit to Bardock since the game came out was his level 3 Oki getting like kind of smoked. Not kind of smoked. Yeah, definitely getting smoked. Bardock still does really good damage. Talking about like 4k each touch. Meter build. And Lariat is one of the best special moves in the game still. That shit is 10 frames. He lunges himself across the screen. And you pair that with pretty much any assist. It's strong. Really, really, really good. EX spin is 7 frames. So in clash situations, right? You can set up a clash if you do 4L, 4L, and then spin. No other character in the game can really do something like that unless you have like a counter. Yeah, Larry used to be -1 on block. Alright, so clash situations, Bardock is good. He can still mix you with the right assists, which pretty much like almost any assist, correct? Because I can still mix you with like Broly, which is not a high block stun assist. He's only like plus 21. But Bardock can still get his mix. He's going to build 2 bars almost off of said mix. Pretty much every time. So, in that regard, he's really good. Bardock B is not what it used to be. But it's still one of the best assists in the game. It was kind of a meme before, to be honest though. Like I'm not gonna cap about that. Bardock B was definitely a meme before. But it's still plus 46 on block. You know? So you have a high block stun assist, and on hit it actually does 1,000 damage. I don't know if anybody knows that. Most assists do like 800. Bardock B does 1,000 damage and has mad hit stun. So that shit is adding a lot to your combo. It's really good. Does chip? Yeah, that's a good point too. His key blast. If Bardock had rapid key blast, he would be up here too. He's out here with a single key blast, holding shit down, because you can frame trap from full screen still, right? Like base Jita. Except base Jita does it with rapid key blast. You do it with 1 key blast, and you do EX Lariat, They can't jump. You could do that with the air one too. You do fast fall, ki blast, EX lariat, and then yeah, they can't move. He does well against super dash. He's really good. He has good anti-reflect. You have 2L into 5M at point blank range, and you have any button into lariat is good anti-reflect strings. So that shit is wild. And his stagger pressure is good because his 2M is -4. His jabs go really far. He has a far-reaching 2L, right? So with a lot of assists, he can super dash mix you and go low mid-screen, which is kind of rare. Like not every character has a 2L that hits as far as Bardock. So Bardock is really good. I'm never dropping that character. S is ordered already. We're ordering. I mean, well, S is being ordered now. I mean, after that is this gets kind of hard. This is really hard actually. I'm gonna leave Cell here though. I think I'm gonna leave Cell here. Cell's like, he's one of the most solid characters in the game, right? He's not like too difficult to play. But he has really solid neutral and buttons. Can still mix you. Corner carry is crazy, right? With the right assist, of course, he can still mix you. Bardock top 3 in S tier is kind of cap. Hey, listen, man. This is my opinion and mine alone. Some might not be this high, though. Might have some other character here, but for now, I'm going to put... I think Kefla might be higher than him, though. I don't think his neutral is subpar, though. It's just like, if you use the tools that he has and, like, overcommit, then, you know, you can say that his neutral is subpar. It's just, Cell is doing, like, a whole lot of nothing most of the time. He's supposed to, rather. But he's literally, like, a grounded character. Because in the air, like, he doesn't really have much. Like his beam is slow, right? His air buttons are good to challenge super dash, which is good, right? So you can land and then play your ground game out. But him lacking a good ki blast is what like makes his neutral not like some wild shit, which is gonna be said for a lot of other characters too. But his buttons are strong as fuck. They're really good. Everything leads to the corner, which is where anybody wants you. But Cell is gonna like really take advantage of that. You're always gonna be in the corner. You have strong staggers. It's good. Cell with high block stun. You know, Cell Kid Buu is still really good, I think. Right? Or like you could probably do like Cell Gold Tanks now. The Gold Tanks B. Gives base Goku Spirit Bomb. Right? But remember, like a character just sitting there, right? That doesn't mean that they have like bad neutral. Right? Super Dash exists for everybody. Super Dash exists for everybody. And he has the buttons like necessary to just wait. And then he has Perfect Attack as an anti-air. Right? Yeah, he does it like you do like Imperfect Attack outside. I think it's like outside the corner or something like that. Or like while cornered. And then you knock him into basically Spirit Bomb. Yeah. He might not be up here. He might be like 2 spots down, but he's still really good, I think. I'm going to probably put Kefla and Blue Vegeta above him. We got him now. I think Kefla, yeah. I think Kefla and I think Blue Vegeta. Blue Vegeta's mad fucking cheap, to be real. Buff Kefla? No, I think Kefla is probably the most like solid character in the game. Like one of them. Move Gotenks right now. As much as this character annoys me, man, I can't put him up here. But yeah, Kefla's definitely like one of the most solid characters in the game. It's just like I feel like she doesn't really have like good answers for like normal jump height. Like that. JM is good though, at least. She has some of the best air buttons in the game. Like she can jail you from super jump height. I don't think Kefla needs to be buffed at all. I think she's in a perfect spot. I think she's in a perfect spot. She doesn't really have like legit mix though without like Kid Buu. So you can just kind of block her most of the time. Just block her, wait it out, play the neutral out. You'll be fine. But her meter build's good. Her anti-reflect is built in. It's really good. But you don't see her a lot because she's a pretty hard character at the highest level. Like her damage is not good, like that good, unless you like really optimize your shit. That's why I don't think she's better than Bardock. You don't really have to like super optimize Bardock to get like high damage. Pred, watch the VOD. We're on YouTube time, alright? But yeah, like if you can't optimize Kefla like that, she's even lower than this, to be fair. But that's pretty much it with her. She's just a really solid character. But yeah, like normal jump height, like round star range, normal jump height, I don't really think she's that great. But otherwise, she's really good. Blue Vegeta, his neutral's still kind of whatever, but his mix is really good. His mix is just built-in mix. And then his damage is kind of wild too. You're always going to get in the corner. Everybody asking about characters, just watch the VOD, bro. I'm not answering. I don't care who you are. Once I've mentioned a character, it's over. Or watch the YouTube video and say hi to YouTube. But yeah, I think Blue Vegeta's pressure and his assist is really good now, his B assist. So he does like provide support for a team too. His supers are good. One of them leads to corner carry. The other is really solid damage. Of course, gives base Goku Spirit Bomb. You know, this is always really important. You got to consider what they can give the top tiers, you dig? But what can the top tiers give him too? Right? All of these characters give him mix. So you're going to play an S tier character with two of the best characters. You know, the team is really fucking strong. Right? You got anti-reflex and mix in your Rekkas. I feel like Europe is here waiting for me to talk about Vegito, low-key. Sorry, we got a long way to go. But anyway. Yeah, Blue Vegeta is really solid. His meter build's good. His combos always lead to the corner. And then you're going to get mixed and die. It's just like his buttons. He has Vegeta buttons at the end of the day. So they're definitely just stubby buttons. Which can like kind of hold him back. So like he's a little weaker to things like backdashing unless you like chase it. You gotta like chase the backdash and shit. Yeah, he eats meter as well as builds it though. Right? If you just use like the M Rekkas, right? M Rekkas have a reflect gap, but that's the mind game, right? Like reflect just works like that. That's the mind game. You stop. You kind of use it like Super Dash Mix, where Super Dash Mix is always 2Hable, unless you have like Master Roshi B, right? But like, it's still part of what makes it strong. You're gonna fucking dash up. Oh, I'm gonna dash up M Rekka, and then wow, you just got mixed, but you could have reflected it though. You weren't gonna reflect it. The hell? People never react to Super Dash Mix, so you're gonna react to something just as fast or faster. You know? Yeah, think about that. So he doesn't need to use EX. EX is just guaranteed mix, which is what you probably should be using after you already, like, you know, just built bar and shit. Then you could use the guaranteed mix and then get the hit, build more bar, and then kill them. Could use it like that. But this character is really good. Underrepresented at the moment, but very strong. Same with Krillin. Cell is actually going to fall a bit. Because these characters are cheaper than Cell. When Krillin got that buff to his normals, low-key, this character became mad annoying. Because now he just got, like... He got anti-reflect shit. He got anti-reflect shit and then, like... does a lot of damage and meter. That's pretty much like the story of most of the S-tier characters. You got a lot of damage and you build a lot of meter. The character's really fucking good. His key blasts are good too. His level 3 mix is absolutely insane. You know, yeah, Krillin has Nappa 5. You know he's out here trying. He uses his whole fucking body, right? He just has a whack ass 2H, but you know, you can't have everything unless you're one of the best. But yeah, his 5M and 5H got huge buffs in range, and 5M is still 8 frames. That's really dumb. It's definitely really dumb. He's a strong character. His beam is really fast too. It's like Gotenks fast. I don't know whose beam is faster, but they're both like really fast beams. DAC into level 3. Yeah, Krillin's really good. You got the standard 2L. Double hitting M's in this game I think are really good, and his is like Kefla's. Kefla's double hitting M is really good. That helps you in the air, especially like for like jailing shit. Because if you hit them high up, you could jail them from really high. So that's always good. Then they just gotta take your mix. Damn, look at all these characters that are better than Cell. I definitely capped on Cell, but you see how I like reversed my cap? See, I can acknowledge my own cap sometimes. I was convinced that Cell was actually like that good though until I looked at the rest of them. Alright, after this. Ooh. It's kind of hard. Put Jiren though. I think Jiren is there. Jiren's stagger game and mind games with parry, they kind of put a halt to the game, right? Like he's not playing the same kind of game like mix heavy and shit like that. But he has really high damage, right? Off of 5L, 2L. 2L is 8 frame medium. So if you get hit by that, you're just gonna explode, right? His parries work better when the opponent doesn't have meter, especially like 214S parry, because then they can't vanish it, right? But now, you know, the vanish OS that Fenritti put up on Twitter, you know, when you call an assist and then vanish and to create a wall in the corner, he benefits a lot from that, because vanishing 214S was a really common option, and now you can get punished for that option. So that shit is really good. It's really good. You got a frame 1 parry. No, I didn't say S tier was done. I said these are the characters that are going to be in S tier, and then I'm ordering them. That's what I said. So yeah, like that being applicable to 214S is OD. Because you can call assist during 214S. So you vanish, call your assist, create a wall, get a combo, and if they don't parry, then you still get the counter confirm. You definitely still just get the counter confirm. So it's good, definitely really good. Let me see if I could. I'm gonna turn back on my game. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I knew I shouldn't have turned it off, but it's okay. Alright. Alright, so check this, right? So this is a against Jiren 214S, right? So let's say I do this. Hold on. Right? So that happens, right? Now, what they do is... Right? So watch. Right? So you vanish out, right? That's like the common counter. You can level 3, you know you can do all this shit, right? But let's say you don't have the bar to level 3. Level 3 is definitely expensive. Alright, so now, because of this option select, right? So now your vanish option gets punished for 3.3k, right? Now that's with Broly assist. Now let's say I do it with Bardock, right? Now a wall's created, and I still get a combo. That's huge for a counter like that. That's really big for a counter like that. Because that option was so common. So now I'm not only creating RPS, but I'm definitely just I'm getting rewarded for you like choosing what used to be the correct answer. Counter's frame 5, so this is 0. Right, so let's see. Let me double check. I think it's frame 4 or 5. I think it's 5. Yeah. Frame 5. So it's faster than any button. Yeah, Brian. Not for long though. So that alone makes this really good, right? Because look at the meter I built. I already built half a bar for you, just for the counter activating. So peep. I already built a bar, like half a bar. And then I get a combo for it. $3.8K. $3.8K for you choosing the option to get out of my counter. Now, this is one of the best parts too. So look, pay attention to my inputs. Let's say you don't vanish, right? Let's say you don't have bar to vanish. Let me take the computer's bar away. Doesn't matter at that point, right? Look at my input. I inputted the vanish, right? That vanish will not come out. And I can get a combo on some characters, not on her. I think like on Team Gohan. It's a built-in option select. Literally just built in. I don't even waste Bardock. No, this is the counter that you can combo, but it's character specific. So yeah. With that shit is mad good. You can level 3, yeah. That's what I was saying. I was saying the other option is definitely you can level 3. Alright, let me see. I can't exit this game. I'm gonna keep the game in window mode actually. That works better. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's definitely better. Yeah, it would just be easy to open back up. I'll just keep it in the background. Cause that way you guys still see it full screen. But now I can bring up the tier list again. There we go. But yeah, that's pretty much how that counter works now. So it has built-in option select, right? And then you have your frame 4 counter, you have your frame 1 counter, right? That counter also counters everything. Except like supers and shit. Alright, so I used to think it was ass, because you know you can just level 3 And some characters can jump it, which is still what makes it like kind of not that great. But that 1v1 option is really strong. Oh, no, I see. So, him having that, his JS is really good. Because you could frame trap from full screen. So, like, if they're playing, like, the super jump height, normal jump height, you could do JS, bring them down, you know, to the ground, right? And then 5S will frame trap them. And then 5S and the vanishes are true string. And then your 2L catches backdashes, so they can't actually get away from you. They kind of just got to take your shit for the next few seconds. And with proper assists, Jiren can pressure you very well and even mix you, like you got to see me do with Bardock B. So I think Jiren's in a really good spot. I have him here. He can still, I'm finding stuff with Jiren every day. He can still be like a little higher up. Right now, I think here is a really good spot for him. Like top, like, you know, in the top 17, 16. I think that's good. But the S tier characters are all strong in their own ways. Like, let's see. Who's after that? After that is probably these two, actually. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna put Cell here for now. Or here. This might be the order, actually. This might be the order. I can't decide who's better between these three. I think Majin Buu is really cheap, but really difficult. I mean, you gotta be honest with yourself about these characters sometimes. You know, sometimes they're bullshit, sometimes they're not. But Majin Buu is, I think, he's a combination of really difficult, but can be really cheap too. I think people get wrapped up in like the old Majin Buu shit, where, you know, like trying to restand and things like that. He's not played the same way that he was before. Because before you restand somebody into 4-way mix, right? You don't have that right now, but that doesn't mean you don't have mix. He still has like really strong mix. The problem is, I feel like when it comes to him, it's kind of hard to maximize your reward off of your mix. I think really hard, actually. But after he does get the hit, he can, like, he has the steamroll ability. Or he's gonna, like, steal your spark, pretty much. So, the other issue is, you're kind of forced to build a team around him because he's not really providing, like, support entirely for your team. You're trying to build a team to support him and help him do what he does best. And that's not really what you want. You want every character to be able to either support the team, like, as a whole, or kind of just hold it down by himself. And he can't do either. Like, not either, but like, he can't really hold it down by himself. Yeah, I did. Thanks, Velocity. Like, you want to be able to, you know, have an assist that gives you the fat throw, so that way you can start your shit and things like that, right? But he has, you know, he has good buttons, right? The 2M nerf also fucking hurt him a lot, by the way. That 2M used to be -3, and that shit is -10. They kind of dicked him with that one. I'm not gonna cap. I don't know what the decision making was behind that one. And to this day, that's one of the changes in this entire game that I cannot get behind at all. But here we are. They did that. It's really -10. That was one of the most unexpected changes that they gave him. 2M, 6M is... What the hell do you mean, Saul? The thing is, they fucked up his staggers. They fucked up his stagger. Like, he had really strong stagger game before. They fucked up his staggers hella. Yo, Brian, thanks for the host. Yeah, I will play later. I'll find somebody who wants to play. But yeah, He's still really, really cheap. His supers don't do damage also, which is, you know, kind of a pain. Getting blue life back is cool, right? He gets 1500 blue life back for his level 3. But yeah, his super is not really doing a lot of damage. Is really whack. It's like 1600, like in the 1600s for his level 3. And his level 1 does like 7 something. Which is kind of ugly. But overall, he's still a strong character for sure. Tien, DJ Tension. Yo, much love. You want to fight me? Oh, okay. Let's set something up. Alright, DJ Tension, Senor Shotgun. I wish I had the pistola sound, but I don't. So this will do. So, when Tien does that, right, you're supposed to just die. Right? The barber, yeah, we already know. So, Tien, he's arguably like top 3 anchors in the game. Right? Like top 3 anchors in the game, right? But the main reason is limit break. Limit break with him is OD, bro. Come on, limit break with him is OD. Limit break and Spark. So Spark just gives him instant mix. Because you have TK elbow, which is safe on block. But if you get hit by that, and he goes in the shotgun, you lost a lot of life. So his comeback ability is really, really good. Really, really good. I don't like his assists at all. Right? But Tien with assists, I think, can be really strong. Yeah, everything's in order so far. I'm not debating with anybody. So you can speak your mind and however you feel is just going to get ignored. You guys already know the vibes. So, watch the VOD. That's it, just watch the VOD. Nah, TNB assist is terrible. Don't pick TNB. You have to pick TNA assist, right? So you're already down to 1 assist selection. Your assist doesn't provide block stun, right? It's really active, which is good, but it doesn't provide like any real block stun. It's like plus 20, some shit. But his neutral is better now because of falling Dodon Ray, but his key blasts are still kind of whatever. They're just ass. His key blasts are definitely just ass. But like I said, he can mix your shit, and he will take a lot of life from you for mixing. So he's really good. He's just all damage, solid character with crazy damage. Android 18 puts you in like a lot of blind guess scenarios after she knocks you down. It can be a little hard for her to get the hit in neutral, I think, though. Her meter build is good in the corner because she got the disc loops. So, but she's really good. And she gets slide knockdown, then EX Android 17, it's a blind guess. I think is really good. Her level 3 mix is okay. But like I said, like she doesn't really have like the range. Which doesn't make her like like when you're not threatening up close, like you still like have to get in. She's another one that like kind of suffers like the normal jump height, I think. She doesn't have like a straight key blast in the air. So like she has to rely on EX17 a lot. The damage though is kind of wild. Damage is definitely wild. Solo damage and then having an assist to help you mix and get the hit, strong for sure. SSJ Vegeta, I think when people transition from him being an anchor to being more of a point or mid character, they'll understand why I think he's like up here. He's not an anchor anymore, right? He didn't benefit from limit break the same ways that like Broly did or like base Goku. He benefited from EXs costing like half a bar because now you can EX rocket kick all over the place plus assists, right? His neutral is still OD. His neutral is still OD, right? His issue, like that makes him different from the other Vegetas, is he still has Vegeta buttons. He doesn't have the same meter build as base Vegeta or the same damage, to be fair. And his mix isn't as good as Blue Vegeta's. But he still has strong mix by himself, not by himself, like with like high block stun, because he still has like, you know, the rocket kick, J2H mix and shit like that. Right, you still got level 3 Oki, you got a DP, right? So you have like all the components of a really solid character. Just you got the stubby buttons, and the staggers aren't like all that great because you can't really stop at your mediums. Your 5M is -6, so it's a little risky to stop there because they could challenge you with jab and punish you, and you know, things like that. So like that's really what like separates him like from the other Vegetas. But otherwise, like, you know, he has really strong screen control. Rocket kick, EX rocket kick is bullshit. So, but like I said, like, he's not an anchor anymore. It's not an anchor anymore. Anchors benefit from limit break and sparking a lot. He doesn't. It's nice, you know, every character at the end of the day does benefit from those, but not the same way. Like, Broly's gonna fucking delete you in limit break. Base Goku's gonna delete you in limit break. You know, he's not gonna delete you, but he can still hold it down. Dive kick low key is kind of good, by the way, guys. Shit is really good. It helps extend combos really well. Cause you get like, you know, like when Kid Buu does like light ball and combos, he can like late vanish and get a whole grounded series. Yeah, that's really good to help extend. I wish he had a little bit more like hit stun, like later on in combos. That's the only buff I would even think of giving him. But even then, I also don't think it's really necessary. You either do that or you make 5M -5. Faster final flash, by the way. Lol. It's good though. It's good. Faster supers are always good. You feel he's a bit higher? I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I think he's in a really good spot in the game. He's not played anymore. That's pretty much it. Because I think people still see him as an anchor and they're trying to play him as something that he's not. So they have, like, you see a lot of people have Vegeta like down here somewhere. That is not the case at all. Still a really, really strong character. 17 is like super battery, which is good to me. Like, the way I play the game is prioritizing meter build most of the time. So I like 17's game plan. I just don't like the neutral like that at all. But when 17 gets the hit, damn, you are a fucking team player at that point, you know. And then 17's A assist is really strong too. 17's A assist is really strong. So you can play like a character. 17's more of a point character, but like if you have a character that benefits from 17's assist as well, you can play 17 like in the mid, I think, because that assist is a little, damn, that shit's kind of wild. The level 3 Oki's pretty solid too. Level 3 Oki's pretty solid. The damage, I mean, you guys probably watch Axi's play on his stream. You know, you see a lot of 17 TODs and shit. The damage is there. And the meter build, as we know, you can build like 3 bars in one combo. You got a high damaging level 1. It's in like the higher 800s or 900, somewhere over there. Right? Really strong. And the EX change in the air, right, to like get the slide knockdown or like continue the combo, that shit was that was a really good change. 17 might be higher at the end game, but 17's in a strong spot right here. I went over Cell, but everything I went over about Cell, these characters kind of like trump. So Cell can be here. Hit, I like Hit, but Hit in the air is not good. It's good that you have an answer to Super Dash and Raw Tag, right, with your Air S, right? But like not having an air special move, that's a little pain. It's a little pain. Like you're what he's substituting it for though is some of the best ground control in the game. But some ground control isn't always like, that doesn't mean like you have like the best neutral in the game. If that makes sense. right? Best neutral is able to control ground and air like really well. He can't always do that, but the 5S does make it so like he has like some really strong neutral though. His 5M is a 1-button lariat that's like -2. So yeah, that button's a little nuts. Right? He's kind of awkward to play, but he is just solid as a character in general. His A assist is probably top 5 assists in the game by the way. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let people lie to you. I'm not here to lie to you guys. I didn't come on Twitch and YouTube to lie. We do that on Twitter. He has probably top 5 assists in the game. Yeah. That assist is broken. But the character himself, you know, like, you'll see some people put him, like, you know, in this category with these characters. There is not a damn way in the world that this character is up here with Android 21, Kid Buu, Base Vegeta. No way at all. Lots of... But yeah, I think he's a solid character, but suffering in the air the way he does is kind of... You have to be really creative. You got to be really creative to be strong with him everywhere that he needs to be. Alright, so I think that about rounds out the S tier. I kind of want to put Janemba here, but I kind of don't. I might have to put him there though, because I like his escape options actually more than anything. Being able to escape a teleport is like one of my favorite things about Janemba. On top of like his damage and his combo routes. But he's often doing like a lot of nothing. He's also doing like a lot of nothing. He has some of the best key blasts in the game. But like, you can wait out Janemba very often. Do you favorite press 5L with him? What's wrong with his 5L? His 5L is kind of whatever. That shit ain't like a Broly 5L. You know, or a Bardock 5L or Baby. His command grab is reactable. So, you know, that also hurts him too. Because he's not like getting some insane reward for his command grab. So, you know, Broly does command grab. He's getting a level 3, which is really good. Right? Because his level 3 mix, you know, you gotta guess again. Am I gonna command grab or 5L and take your life? You know, so... but Janemba's being reactable, I think, is a bit of a problem. But aside from that, like, you know... His air jab is pretty good, I think. His air jab is good. And the sword is good, too. But like I said, like I feel like he does a whole lot of nothing. If you just wait out the character, you don't really have too much of a hard time. But there's a lot of characters like that, though. Which we'll get into. Alright, so A+. Damn, it gets harder the whacker the character is. I just beat that. Nah, Baby isn't doing a whole lot of nothing. Baby is doing a lot. It's kind of placing you on the screen where he wants you to be sometimes. Strong. Alright. Who's after this? Alright, so A+ tier. There might only be 4 tiers, by the way, guys. Maybe not. Well, actually, no. I reserve this for, like, the worst characters. Like, just put them there already. Just put them there. We get tired of hearing why these characters are ass every now and then, you know. I don't even have Zamasu here. I have Zamasu in here. You know, we could say the... We could say the, oh, press 5S with Zamasu, and then that's why he's here. Press any button with Gogeta that's not like 2M, and that's why he's here. You know? At least Zamasu can fucking delete you. At least. You know? Yeah, like, the neutral is sus for sure.
Here goes!
The neutral is definitely sus for sure, but like, you know, there's more to neutral than just 5S. Like I said, you can also just wait. Wait for your hit. Sometimes, you know, you gotta have to. Gogeta's terrible, bro. Don't pick this character. Alright, we'll get to the bottom 3 later. This is probably the bottom 3. Alright, who's next? Let's see. So this next tier, we're gonna have... Vegito can be in this tier. We're gonna order it after I put them in the tier, guys. Oh, Goku is kind of, yeah, he belongs there too. He's kind of suffering. I'll round this out after. Let's see. This gets a little weird. Gets a little weird with these two. I could kind of like finish this up. Yeah, I can finish this up. I'm gonna order all of it, but I can throw these characters in tiers, I think. Frieza's so fucking weird, dude. If he had a better 5S, man. I mean a 5H at 2H. That's all he really needs. And assist. Cause you can't play him on point, but you can't he's here. Like, if you can't play him on point like that, because you have a hard time dealing with super dashes and raw ties, but you also can't really use them as an assist in a lot of situations. It's kind of pain. Shit is fucking crazy. Fidel fucking got bombos, bro. That shit's kind of hype, but don't pick her. She's like here though. She's somewhere in here. Yeah. I think I like this. It's not ordered yet, Hyper. Don't lose your shit. It's not ordered yet. It will be though. Nappa's face on you laugh. Alright. So we're gonna go with this for now, but we're gonna order it. So let's type. I'm gonna type ordered for everything, so that way we know this is finally ordered. Alright. So let's see. Who goes at the top of this? Trunks. Trunks can be here. Like, he still has really good assists for your team. His level 3 mix is... it's blind. You get blind level 3 mix. Decent damage, right? Excuse me. But like, that's it. He's not like, he does alright damage. Does alright damage. But his damage mainly comes from after he mixes you. Like, you're not gonna play like, you know, him on point. You're gonna bring him in after a character knocks him down mid-screen. And you're gonna bring him in with 3.5 bars, otherwise nobody cares. That's why I probably don't even want to put him here, to be honest. I'd probably put fucking Master Roshi above him, to be fair. But yeah, like, the mix is really powerful though. And a beam assist is powerful as well. So, but I think Trunks is alright. At best. Like, all these characters are at best alright. Bluku. There's two things about Bluku that make absolutely no sense to me. His 2L is dog shit. I don't give a fuck if it's a low. That 2L is dog shit. And you have a command grab that, yes, it's unreactable by being 17 frames. Nigga, you have to be literally in my grill. You really think I'm not pressing a button on you? Do you actually believe in your heart that I'm not gonna just 5L your shit and show you what real buttons look like? Them hitboxes on those two things alone, the two things that would make him scary, that would put him like somewhere here, are ass. One or the other needs to get buff. Right? Like he can't even tick throw because it's not even like a range thing either. I mean, it's not like a block stun thing either. It's the range. Right? The 2M is nice, right? Because it's 10 frames. It's good. Right? But like he has a hard time opening you up actually because he always has to just dash. You're losing frame advantage. You're losing frame advantage by having to fucking dash button all the time. Which also, in turn, makes your staggers a bit weaker. I think about that, though. Definitely gotta think about that. His assists are good now, I think. His key blasts are pretty decent. I don't like the frame advantage of them. They're pretty decent. Corner carry's good. His corner combos do a lot of damage. But damn. Getting hit by this character, I feel like it's a little cap. I feel like it's a little cap. Alright, let's do this. This is hard between these 5 characters. I think killing Master Roshi B assist, it's not like killed. But it hurt any reason you really have of playing the character. So here's the thing, right? I'm gonna get to these characters too, because I think they're better than Master Roshi. But the reason, so Master Roshi, in my opinion, right? Or what I thought was his intended design is, you're playing an incredibly difficult character, right? Because Master Roshi is difficult to play at a high level. You're playing a really difficult character, right? And the off chance that like you can't really execute everything that you need to with him, your reward is, all right, you don't have to play Master Roshi. Pick B assist, and now your characters are all super powered and shit, right? Now that's not the case anymore. Now at some point you have to actually play Master Roshi, and that is not easy. That is not easy to do at all. He doesn't have standard movement. What he has is alright also. Like, it's good. It's good, but it's not really like anything like crazy. His damage is strong too. The nerf to his buff shit, like his chest shit, on point hurt, I think, more than the assists. But damn, that assist nerf really hurt too. It just made everything way more difficult for him. And like, he's not getting like some crazy ass mix for everything. It's more so like if they nerfed the assists but left the normal move itself, it would have been sufficient enough. But they took away both, and that's kind of fucked up. So I think for that he's not as good as he used to be, like in any way. He still has alright buttons, but like I said, like he's in a strange spot right now because of those nerfs. Captain Ginyu, he's like basically like if you're able to get body change consistently, he's a really good character. Otherwise, he's like whatever. It's a little easier to get body change now. Because sometimes you don't even have to do it on point. Right? Because playing the point character, right? Let's say like Ginyu, if he didn't have body change as an option, he's definitely like somewhere here. Like loses to super dash a little too easy. But like the body change option is crippling to a team. Is Ginyu scary on block? No. Not at all. Yeah, like he the thing is, like, to have polarizing matchups, you have to really, like, he doesn't destroy anybody. That's the thing. A lot of matchups are not in his favor. What makes the matchup in your favor is body changing. Because you're leaving them with a Ginyu that, like a base Ginyu. That's what makes Ginyu what he is. Vegito, I could leave Vegito here. He's definitely some mid. The biggest issue with Vegito is how greedy he is with meter sometimes, and then no real return. There's no return. Shit is crazy. Meezy, what are you agreeing to disagree with? I mean, at the end of the day, you play Videl, so I don't know why I'm even really asking you, but go off though. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so you can't whiff with Vegito. His whiff recovery is horrible, right? So when they nerfed, when they buffed backdashes like a few patches ago, this is like a season 2 change. 5L used to be able to catch backdashes, and now it doesn't. And that, I think, was one of the biggest changes to hurt Vegito, period. Because now, not only are you not like forced to take his shit, you're gonna make him like unsafe, like even more unsafe than he is. His reward on hit is just not good because he pretty much either tosses you out the corner for some bullshit moon jump left right that's not as rewarding on one side as it is the other. So if you can't find yourself able to react to it, you can just take the lesser damage option. But aside from that, like, he's too greedy of a character. Way too greedy as a character. Yeah, don't pick hit as anchor. Point character, mid. Point, mostly. But yeah, like, if he built more meter, that's all he would really need. His old meter build back, or just a same side slide knockdown. That's it. And now, like I said, like, it's still a team game at the end of the day. If you want to play Vegito, play baby with him. If you want to play Vegito, play baby with him. You're gonna have probably like a top 5 assists while allowing Vegito to just be a stronger character. You need a team that makes Vegito much stronger than he is, and that does exist. You can have Vegito, baby, fucking GT maybe, right? Because he's still really good with beam assists. Right? UI, you can have UI, Kid Bull. You have options. If you want to toss them out the corner, right? You have 21. You can play Vegito with 21. How does Vegito work with baby? It helps all his combos, and the neutral lockdown is actually pretty good. It's just baby B. Baby B is really good. Yeah, he's able to pretty much do anything. Like any way Vegito wants to combo, he can. Yeah, he gets down in time, yeah. He gets down in time. That shit looks mad weird, but he definitely gets down. He gets down in time to get like grounded extensions. But see, the problem with getting grounded extensions is Vegito doesn't want that. He just wants the Dragon Rush. So he gets the Dragon Rush though. So that already is good. You could play Vegito Baby B, and you would be okay. You'll be alright. Yamcha fell to only really an assist character because he doesn't do enough damage. Yeah, that's gonna be one of my fun teams actually. Vegito or Baby. But yeah, so Yamcha, yeah, he just doesn't hit hard enough. He actually just hits like a bitch. He really just hits like a bitch. Limit break or not, he hits like a bitch. The problem wasn't his EX Wolfang getting nerfed. So for those of you that think he's down here because they nerfed EX Wolfang, that is not the case. You fucking maniacs that just want to do EX special move over and over and over and over again completely deserve that, by the way. So just don't fucking whiff like an asshole. You should get punished for whiffing your full screen EX move, which is probably your only real starter that you're gonna hit somebody with. So you deserve to get smoked. So like I said, he doesn't profit from limit break as much as all these other characters that are better anchors than him now. So he got pretty much reduced to just an assist, which kind of sucks. Gohan's actually better than him though. Gohan at least still can mix you, but Gohan's kind of paid now too. But that happened patches ago when they nerfed the assist regeneration. The best thing about Gohan, in my opinion, is 2L is 0 on block, but I don't like the way potential unlock works because, you know, it takes you 3 levels to get your damage buff. Alright, it takes you 3 levels to get your damage buff. The super itself doesn't do a lot of damage. Right, his mix for the most part is like, it's not as what it used to be, but he can still get like the regular DBFZ super dash mixes and shit. But they cucked his meter build also. And then, like I said, like the assist regeneration makes it a little harder to play him because you can do the same shit with these other characters that don't need to rely on it as heavy as he did. Yo, TJ, shut your ass up, bro. Alright. We're gonna get to the A tier. I'm gonna pause the record. I just really have to use the bathroom. Alright. And now we're down to the bottom 10 characters. This actually isn't as difficult as I thought it would be. Masu's a little further down. Nah. I think this is about right. That looks about right. And that looks about right. 16. Of course, we already know his biggest problem is the meter build. It's just not there. That shit sucks. Damn. If that like wasn't the case, I actually think 16 would be like a tier or 2 higher. But the other problem is he has bad staggers too because his jab frame data is kind of ass. So once he does anything, he can't really like stop. Which which means like he's really putting himself at risk constantly when he's pressing. So you gotta like reset often with like 214S and shit like that. But otherwise, like, you know, he is really good. Unreactable command grab is always a big plus. Has more range than Bluetooth. His key blasts are okay. Right, just like he's a little clunky though. He's definitely just like a little clunky. It's mainly his buttons and the meter build. That's pretty much like what's holding him back. Find yourself like not able to stagger that well. Shit is a little rough. And then your reward is like, you're not like super bomboing them, but you're also not building meter. But yeah, I think overall like he can be good with the right team though. All of these characters can. With the right team, these characters can be really solid. These are kind of hopeless, but we'll get into that. Zamasu, like I said, like we know his neutral is suffering, right? We don't have to keep repeating this every tier list video you see, right? 5S, not having a good 5S is not the end of the world. But like I said, like he does have the ability to delete you. He has point blank cross up. 16 also has point blank cross up. I believe Nappa does too. Right, but yeah, like most of these characters is just bad frame data or like really risky plays in staggers and in neutral. And that shit is just, it's really rough. That's why you need characters like to really help you in neutral, but they need them. They need them. No, none of these are like mid anchor characters because they can't play that role because they need help. They need help for sure. Nappa's mix and two-touch potential is good. But I think Nappa needs like GT. GT specifically actually helps Nappa out a lot. Because that screen coverage is what Nappa needs. And then that screen coverage and hit stun, shit's really good. It makes Nappa good, but when he can't get started, he can't play the game. I'm gonna get to Frieza's 2H. Oh yeah, if he can't get started, he can't really play the game. I want to put Videl a little higher. I think I will. She's probably like here. Around here. She's probably like around here. Like the damage buff that she got was huge for her. But before she was like doing everything she was doing with no damage. But now like she's kind of hurting. That shit is a little. She definitely does bad damage. Her biggest issue is like her mixes are really weak to 2Hs. And 2Hs is a really heavy like starter too. And when she's down, like she doesn't have a life lead. She either has to get out or she's gonna take a risk and die. That shit is just, that's just how it goes. That's how it goes. Her meter build and her damage is pretty solid, but like the mixes are just they're risky, which is like majority of her options is all risky. But she's definitely better than she used to be though. She used to be like here, off the tier list and shit. You can purchase her. You can purchase her. Frieza, where are your H buttons, bro? Where are your H buttons? That 2H is sorry as fuck. Where are your H buttons and assists? That shit is just so tragic. Yo, I don't think his 2H is fine, bro. I also play Broly, but I don't think his 2H is fine. I don't think any 2H in the game should be like projectiles. None whatsoever. I don't think that's okay. That shit is definitely like real pain. But otherwise, like, you know, Golden's kind of whatever. So it's just like it's It's really just really whatever. Yeah, there's no 2H in the game should be projectile. That should be his 2S. I mean, that's fine. If his assist would be broken, right? It's a C assist. It would probably be one of the very few C assists to make sense. I'd be perfectly okay with that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alucard, like it wouldn't. I'd be perfectly okay with that. But he doesn't have a functioning assist. And like I said, like I don't like heavies being projectile property. Hey, Jiren's 5H sucks because it's a grab instead of just a button. Why aren't they just physical hits? Why aren't heavies just physical hits? They're fucking heavies. Just bro, it's just whack. But yeah, the character's kind of pain. Good damage and meter though, but yeah, it's definitely pain to play him. Needs help to cover like all the dead zones and blind spots that he has and shit. It's a little silly. Do I like Frieza's J2H? Nah. It's kind of whatever in the air to me. He has to play like the ground to air game. He's strong there. When he's on the ground, you're in the air because you keep doing fucking that what's it? I don't know the input. I think it's 236, but yeah. He's kind of pain to play. Cooler. Yeah, man. I remember a discussion of where should Cooler get a low 2L or a command grab. I think at this point, he needs either or. I think he needs either or. 2L would help. The 2L would help if it had range. Command grab would be cool. Command grab would be cool. But he needs one or the other. He got some sorry ass key blasts, bro. He got some sorry ass key blasts. 5L is kind of horseshit. His frame data on staggers is not great either, by the way. He's often like -7 and up, which is... I get that his buttons are like huge.
Dude, you look huge.
But so are Bardock's, right? Bardock has some huge ass buttons. So are Jiren. So are Broly's. You know, like, and their frame data is all way better than him. And then another thing I don't like is, so the way people hit you with Cooler, right, is they throw in like EX dive kick or some shit, right? Which is 2Hable, by the way. Right? It's fast, I guess. Sure. But that's the way like Cooler hits you. Right? What makes that dog shit is on reflect, it's minus like 20 something. On reflect it's like minus 20 something, and then you just get smoked. This character sucks, man. I want him to be better. I also don't like his hit stun decay low key. Like his damage is good, but I don't like his hit stun decay. I feel like it's really awkward after you land certain hits. I played Cooler a bit. I played against Cooler a lot. But like, damn. It's kind of pain to play. Can you hit me tomorrow? Nah, you can't, bro. Better hit them books, not me. Alright, S. Broly. This character sucks. I wish he was better, but damn, this character sucks. His frame data is way too hard. It's horrid. It's actually just horrible. Jesus Christ. He's so fucking slow. Like, he's so slow, and his key blasts are more negative than other key blasts actually. his key blasts are more negative than other characters. Yeah, he has like fucking, he has answers. I mean, not answers. Like he has damage, but he has like one good button, in my opinion, which is 2L. He has a 10 frame 5L. Like, bro, come on, man. What are you doing with that and all that bad frame data? How are you really playing the game? How are you really playing the game? That shit is not, that's not okay. This is A tier. Everything is ordered. Alright, but now we're down to 3. As you guys can see, it really doesn't matter. I don't care who's the worst character in the game at this point. Do not pick these characters at all. Just don't. Not going to hit anybody with any of these 3 characters. Gogeta is probably better than these 2. The only reason that it doesn't matter is because after Gogeta hits you, he probably already used his smash. And it's not going to really get any real damage. Right? His JS and his 5S. His JS especially has like... It's like, so you know how Key Blasts have like 5 frames usually at landing recovery? Sometimes less. This motherfucker's Key Blast... Well, his JS has like 20 something frames of landing recovery. It has like 27 frames of landing curve. I'm like, dog, what are you doing with this? Right? They buffed his 2M, which was great, right? And they buffed his frame data on his lights, I believe it was. But jeez, this character is too much effort for not being good at all. The same with these motherfuckers, right? They killed this character, like. The two other beam assists in the game just are attached to ass characters. Just consider these guys like Iron Man. Right? Where like you got like a really solid like beam assist. But damn, you gotta play that character? You gotta play him? That's crazy. That couldn't be me. I'm not picking any of these trash ass motherfuckers. I think Goku Black is a little bit better than Goku though. Goku Black at least got teleport, you know, a better 2M because it's 10 frames. Yeah, heart virus Goku, bro. But damn, like, how are you ever hitting somebody with SSJ at this point in the game? How are you really hitting somebody with Goku Black unless it's like delayed 5 frames and shit? You EX teleport H. You know? It's too much, man. It's too hard. With and without assist, it doesn't matter. But this is it, guys. This is the tier list. Is it gonna download or no? There we go. My image.
Your mission.
Alright guys, so you know we're gonna controversially throw this on Twitter. You guys already know. So guys, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so that way you guys get notifications as to when my next YouTube videos are going up. Twitch, please say goodbye to the fine folks over at YouTube. But thank all of you guys. I went through pretty much every character. The video is as long as it is because explanations are tied to every character. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.